Hey girlfriend, and welcome to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is an extreme deep clean with me, and we're primarily focusing on my kitchen today. We're going to be deep cleaning the fridge and the stove, and at the end of this video I will be sharing an easy recipe, y'all. So I hope that this video inspires you and motivates you to tackle your to-do list. Let's get started. As I've said before, girlfriend, that we are starting off in this kitchen, and I'm ashamed to say that I have not deep cleaned this oven since we moved in, and that was the month of July. Y'all heard me right, July. And if y'all were like me this holiday season, putting some extra love in your kitchen to help spread some holiday cheer to your family, then you know that it is time to tend to this oven for all of its hard work. I typically like to naturally deep clean my oven by using baking soda and vinegar, but sometimes you have to use what you have on hand, so I'm just going to spray this and let it sit for a while. And while it's sitting, I'm going to polish my kitchen cabinets and remove my kitchen decor and items off the countertops so I can give it a good clean.
You bring out the sweetness of my life. Oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that, show me that you're the one. I move to the left while you move to the right.
Can you believe that it is almost the end of January? This month has been one that will be written in history for different reasons. Yet on 20 January has been marked as a bittersweet one for me. I filmed on this day to celebrate the day my husband enlisted into the Air Force and where we met at his first assignment. It is also the day of my late mother's birthday. It reminds me that I cannot call her to say happy birthday, but it is a day that I choose to reflect and to celebrate. I started this channel to help me grieve the loss of my mother. And one of the reasons I love this YouTube community is because of the genuine relationships. And I am so thankful for every one of these special friendships. Sometimes it is difficult to see God's blessings that He has prepared for us while we're in the valley. But being able to film this speaks volumes for the gift my family and you are to me.
Step into the light. If I don't get you, shawty, you bring out the sweetness of my life. Oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that, show me that you're the one. I move to the left while you move to the right. While you tryna fight, just come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Where you gonna leave when I need you the most? Wherever you go, I'll be there, you know. Don't be a stranger, don't be a...
I absolutely love this Howard feeding wax that I picked up at Home Depot. I love the sheen that it places on the kitchen cabinets. These cabinets need to be sanded and stained because of the lack of care that has been given. But since we are renting, this is the best product that I found to restore some life into them. If there's any other product that you recommend, please let me know in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. Moving on to tackle this fridge, typically I like to work on one shelf at a time so that I am not overwhelmed. However, since I'm doing an inventory to give me an idea of what I need to buy the next time I go grocery shopping, it was just better for me to take everything out all at once and then clean it.
Keep calling me to the friends.
So now that everything is out of my refrigerator, I'm just taking an inventory because I am going grocery shopping soon. My goal is to aim for something that is functional, that will work for my family until the next time I bring more food into this refrigerator.
All this pressure, falling under ever since I met you. Baby, I'm not good, but you know better. I got all these voices on repeat, singing me to sleep. Better off waking me close, keep calling each other. You might think I'm slipping in too deep. This is what I need. Better off waking me close, keep.
Thankfully, my refrigerator was not as messy as I thought it was, but I am wiping it down using the Method disinfectant spray in the scent Bamboo. And honestly, I'm not a fan of this scent, but it is getting the job done, and at this point, that's all that matters.
Friends calling us friends, calling us friends, calling us friends. I'm by myself, but never alone. I got my friends when I'm on my own. Calling us friends, calling us friends.
If you are still watching this video, thank you so much, girlfriend. And if you are here watching for the first time, hey girlfriend, and welcome. My name is Sherrell, and if you are enjoying what you're watching right now, I would love if you go ahead and click that subscribe button and say hello in the comments. I would love to get to know you just a little bit more. So I could have edited this part out, but I decided not to because it just tickled me how long I stood there with the refrigerator open thinking, where am I going to put this next item? And y'all, I literally stood there for at least a good 3 minutes. I'm in love with the turnout of my refrigerator. It is functional and easily accessible for the needs of my family. And you know what? Using what I already have, your girl saved some coins. That's a win for me. This oven is telling me how much I have worked it this past couple of months because the amount of scrubbing and elbow grease that I had to place in this oven was insane. Now, I do miss using my natural way of cleaning my oven using the baking soda and vinegar, which next time I go grocery shopping, I will be picking up some baking soda, and I believe it will pick up the bits that I was unable to scrub off at the bottom of my pan. But y'all, the after, I am fine and satisfied with until I am able to come back in and give it another clean using a natural method. Listen, we are an honest, open, transparent community here. So for my girlfriends who are wondering, why am I washing my dishes and then placing them in the dishwasher? I'm so glad you asked, girlfriend. Let me tell you why I do it. The reason why I do it is because I use my dishwasher as a drying rack. I personally do not like to see a drying rack on a counter. I just feel like it brings clutter. Then honestly, it just reminds me of how lazy I am, because once the dishes are dry, I let those dishes sit all day until the next day to put them up. But if it's in my dishwasher, girlfriend, nobody knows and I don't have to see it. And when I unload the dishwasher in the morning, that's just what I do. But would I consider just using the dishwasher for the purpose that it was created? I would, but because I just don't trust the dishwasher that it would actually wash my dishes the way that I like, I would end up washing the dishes, using the dishwasher, and then still unload the dishes the very next day. Hey, this sparks up a really good conversation. Leave a comment below just saying hashtag team dishwasher, hashtag dishes by hand, or hashtag the way I do it, just call it lazy way, just so I know, because I'm curious, how do you wash your dishes? Again, there's no right or wrong way, just as long as the dishes are getting clean. To clean my glass stovetop, I used Wyman products, and I ended up buying the entire kit. So I got the sponge and the razor, all from Home Depot. But what I add to that mixture is Mr. Clean Power Spray, because y'all, I was looking for the Dawn Power Spray and I cannot find it anywhere. But using Mr. Clean on top of Wyman products is something that I've been doing for quite some time, and I actually find it a little bit easier, and it really softens up whatever is caked on the glass stovetop.
I don't wanna go, I don't wanna know, I don't want it anymore. I don't wanna go, don't wanna know, but I keep coming back for more. Crashing down in the rain, all things are burning up in flames. We're going under, bang bang like thunder, bang bang like thunder. Crashing down in the rain, our love will never be the same. We're going under, bang bang like thunder, bang bang like thunder.
Now that I focused on the areas that I primarily want to focus, I am so excited to share this easy dinner recipe that my family loves, and I hope that your family will love it as well. So for this sheet pan meal, I'm going to leave the recipe card here for you to screenshot it if you like. Then you can also follow along with me on the recipe. It cannot be easier. This is such a hit in my home. All you're going to do is place the minced garlic, I use the pre-mince, and honey Dijon mustard into your bowl.
We're going under, bang bang like thunder, bang bang like thunder. Crashing down.
After I mix it well, I season it with salt, pepper, and tarragon. The recipe only calls for salt and pepper, but I wanted to add a little more flavor to the mix.
Like thunder.
I love to chop fresh garlic and tomatoes to place on top of the chicken. But one thing that I love about this recipe, that you can literally add whatever assorted vegetables that you have in your refrigerator.
You never feel the way I feel. You don't know if my love is real.
I'm going to place my washed chicken on the sheet pan, and then I'm going to season it with salt, pepper, tarragon, and Italian seasoning, and then I'm going to add my vegetables on top of my chicken, and then I'm going to add that mixture all over it, then drizzle it with olive oil, and then place it in the oven.
8 o'clock, body talk, there's no need to bring.
This meal tastes so good when served with rice by itself, or just adding this on top of a salad. But girlfriend, we got so much done in this video, and I hope this video gave you tons of cleaning motivation, or just motivation to do whatever you have on your to-do list today. No matter what you have done or still have left to do, know that you are worthy, you are adored, and you are amazing. And if you are not already part of this channel, be sure to hit subscribe down below, and also hit that notification bell. That way you get notified of uploaded videos. I hope that you have the most amazing day. Until next time, stay beautiful.
Lights is our own course.